morning, it's Miss Scrappy here, and I'm going to make a card for a friend that's kind of having a bumpy month. And I've cut my pieces already to layer for an A4 card. Our favorite color is purple, so I went with a purple base, and you cut that at 8.5 by 5.5. and fold it in half, and then you have your base of 4.25 by 5.5. You cut your next piece at 4 by 5.25, and that'll layer right on top of that with 1/8 of an inch all the way around it, like so. And then I cut this because I'm doing a rock star, you are a rock star in my book card, and this is 3.75 or 3 3/4 by 5, and that'll layer right on top of that one. Okay, so let me get my ATG and layer these together. My desk is kind of a mess today because I've been card making for a project, and then I wasn't sure how I wanted to attach my sentiment to the card until I pulled out my eyelets and saw the perfect eyelet to go with this card. So now I know I'm going to attach it not with a paper clip but with an eyelet. Alright, first layer, and I'm using hearts, so I want them to be right side up. And if you'll look at 3/4, 3 sides of your card while you're layering, and see that they're even, that 4th side is going to be even. It threw me how to look at 4 sides at once, but you don't have to. I use my ATG. I have a lot of arthritis, but I use my ATG. It's real easy for me to use. It's real big, and I like the fact that that roller allows me, by being up so high and being so wide, it allows me to put my adhesive and see where I'm putting it exactly. Let go of your trigger just before you get to the end, and you won't have any problems with that. This is a star sheet to go on top of those hearts. Once again, line up 3 edges, and there you have your card and the 2 layers. Cardstock and then just scrapbook paper. I'm going to set that aside. And they laugh at me at work because anytime anybody drinks one of those energy type drinks, I always ask them for the tabs off of them. And so I have some that I've made shabby by putting them on my key ring and carrying them around with me for a couple of months so that they look real shabby. And those are Red Bull. And then I have several different kinds of Monster, green and black. Oops. And then these 2 actually came from the girl I'm making the card for, and they're from the drink. It's a pink can, and I think it's called Rockstar. And so I thought that was appropriate, and that's what we're going to use. And I'm going to attach these here like this with glue dot. Right on the back. Glue dot. I'm going to glue dot that right in the corner there. And get my next one. And attach that one. Sometimes I have to get my fingernail in there to make it adhere to the part that I want it to adhere to. I'm going to lay that one down. Okay. And then I bought some twine, baker's twine or bakery twine at Walmart in their 97-cent to $1.97 bins. And I thought I had gotten some purple, and I did, so I'm going to use this purple and try and find the end of it. Which I did. And I want about that much. Here's a secret if you haven't learned it already. Always cut off a little spare. Because if you don't, it's going to be too short. And then to make it easier to find the end next time, I just cut a little slice in the bottom and run my thing through it. I'll put that up in a minute. And I'm going to take my bakery twine and I'm going to tie it in the bottom of my... I have used coat tabs to close cards, gatefold cards. I've used them on scrapbook pages with little boys to attach a lasso to a cowboy page. That's one thing about scrapbooking. It will make a hoarder out of you without any question. Okay. Tie this side. And I'm just tying them in a double half hitch, because I always assume that somebody's going to look at my card and A, do one of two things: throw it away, or B, set it up on a shelf somewhere, and so it's not going to get, you know, ruffled and rassled, and so I don't have to get real fancy with my... And that looks just about perfect. It's going to hang that way, and I'm going to take off the extra. These are not my twine cutting scissors. They're just the first ones I grabbed out of my Making Memories spinner. Alright, so there we have the very beginning. We have a nice clothesline type effect. And I'm going to punch a circle. I always keep lots and lots and lots of white cardstock cut into small workable pieces, 4x6, 3x5. I always keep them handy. And then I have this stamp, and it says "You Rock," and to once again go along with our rock type idea. And I'm not sure if I have a block in here that I can get real quick. Oh, wait. Foot. But I have one right here. And while I'm over here, I'll get my VersaFine and attach my stamp to my block, like so. And of course, ink my thumb. Ink it up real good. Put it right in the center and press well. And there it is. You rock. Alright. Now, to attach this, first I'm going to, let me get some purple ink. Sorry. Thought I had everything I needed. Purple. Oh, brown. Purple. Alright. I think I'm going to ink my edges a little bit. So, just kind of go with that purple and shabby and idea. Store that upside down, and then I'm going to pick out the hope I'm going to get one out. Love these little containers. They don't always want to give me just what I want. Right. And I thought pink would look really good. Of course, you could use blue, or there's a pink. Thought I dropped one. Maybe I didn't. Set it back in here. And then I'm going to use my Wheel Memory Keepers Crocodile. And I think just a small circle, which is the 1/8. And I like this because you can look at it from the side and see exactly where you're going to punch. And drop your eyelet in. And it perfectly goes in there. And then when I do mine, I put it so that it hooks onto there. This little hook right here, by laying it like this, and then I squeeze it, and it doesn't get off that little peg when you do it that way. Okay. And then you could put that on with, you know, some more baker's twine or a little bitty clothespin that I had gotten out thinking I might use them. But I think what I'm going to use is, I have some of these really cute, itsy teensy little safety pin looking things. And in fact, you could use a miniature safety pin. But these come in silver or gold. And this is going to go right through that hole and kind of hang there. And then it's going to go right on this card. And that is my U-Rock card, made with the Rockstar Coke tabs. I may take a glue dot and put under that, and some baker's twine, paper in your favorite color, and then your sentiment on the inside. And I have a stamp that says, "I treasure our friendship," and I think that's what I'll probably use inside. There it is, simple little card. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like it and leave me a comment. If you didn't, don't like it, but don't dislike it, but leave me a comment anyway. I read them all. Thank you. Have a good day.